And interesting. Say interesting? Yeah, I guess that's a word that would capture it. Interesting relationship with a book a few days ago by one of Light's favorite authors, a fellow named Terry Pratchett. How many of you are Terry Pratchett fans? Some of you. English author, I believe. But his head travels in mysterious places. Truly, he comes up with the damnedest stories. God, it's just marvelous. They call you out to look at life from a completely different point of view. I was stumbling through one of his stories just the other day, and I came across a few pages in this particular story that captured for me the essence of what it's like to be a human being committed and dedicated to the sacred art of loving, of truly caring for another. I thought, what a weird place to find that right in the middle of a coven of witches, which was the case. These people doing the dialogue, Tiffany and Miss Weatherwax, and they were all witches of various degrees of witchery expertise. But I wanted to share a little bit of that with you this morning and see if it rings with you the same as it rang with me, that yes, God, yes. This is a model for how to get it on with each other. This is a model for how to use my creative potential to reach out and touch, and how to use it in ways that maximize the impact of that embrace, that touch, that connection. Let me start here. We're talking about one of the witches that was having some hard times. Tiffany was the innocent one in this. She's not a witch. She's just hanging out there trying to figure out what's going on. Tiffany was shocked. How can you be so cruel? She asked Miss Level, who was another witch. She'll get some respect. They were talking about a witch who was trying to get some respect. She'll get some respect when people see her moving stuff through the air. Magic. And how I related to that. We would like to see our church full on Sunday. People banging to get in the door. You know what that would take? All that would take would be for some Sunday. We sit here and we get our meditation going pretty good. We get that energy really flowing. And then everybody opened their eyes, and I was about 8 feet off the ground. Wondering what in the hell is going on here. You couldn't get near this place the next Sunday. Could you? Miss Magic. That's what Miss Weatherwax was talking about. What that witch needed was that kind of magic. She'll get some respect when people see her moving stuff through the air. Respect is meat and drink to a witch. Without respect, you ain't got a thing. She doesn't get much respect, our Miss Level. That was a lower totem pole witch in their family. That was true. People didn't respect Miss Level. They liked her in an unthinking sort of way, and that was it. Mistress Weatherwax was right, and Tiffany wished she wasn't. Why did you and Miss Tick send me to her then, she said, when she was going through a challenge. Because she likes people, said the witch, striding ahead. She cares about them, even the stupid, mean, drooling ones. The mothers with the runny babies and no sense. The feckless and the silly and the fools who treat her like some kind of servant. Now that's what I call magic. Yeah. Seeing all that, dealing with all that, and still going on. It's sitting up all night with some poor old man who's leaving the world. Taking away such pain as you can, comforting their terror, seeing him safely on his way, and then cleaning him up, laying him out, making him neat for the funeral, and helping the weeping widow strip the bed and wash the sheets, which is, let me tell you, no errand for the faint-hearted. And staying up the next night to watch over the coffin before the funeral. And then going home and sitting down for 5 minutes before some shouting, angry man comes banging on your door because his wife's having difficulty giving birth to their first child. And the midwife's at her wit's end. And then getting up and fetching your bag and going out again. We all do that in our own way. And she does it better than me if I was to put my hand on my heart. That is the root and heart and soul and center of witchcraft, that is. Witchcraft, read that the Christ way. The soul and center. Mistress Weatherwax smacked her fist into her hand, hammering out her words, the soul and center. Echoes came back from the trees in the sudden silence. Even the grasshoppers by the side of the road had stopped their sizzling. And Mrs. Earwig, said Mistress Weatherwax, her voice sinking to a growl, Mrs. Earwig tells her girls it's about cosmic balances and stars and circles and colors and wands and toys, nothing but toys. She sniffed. Oh, I dare say they're all very well as decoration. Something nice to look at while you're working something for show. But the start and finish is helping people when life is on the edge. Even people you don't like. Stars is easy. People is hard. You feel it? Yeah. And each of us can take a look at where we stand in conjunction with that standard. Am I really there for them? Is my love up to the test of one that Jesus spoke of? The kind of love that he suggested we get used to sharing with each other. Well, there'll come a time in the not too distant future when we'll all be able to gather like this, to sit in silence, not in expectation, but in fulfillment. For we will recognize who we are, the good witch, the powerful witch, the loving witch, the caring witch. We'll recognize who we are, beings of spirit, and we will seek the food that feeds our souls. Our intellects will be available, but at rest, and our hearts will be filled, and they'll be filled with the love of Christ. Enjoy the grace. I love you. Peace be with you.